Ever tried to fit the beach and the mountains into one day? Today we're taking you on the ultimate Côte d'Azur challenge, starting with croissants on the pebbles in Nice, driving through jaw-dropping mountains, and hitting the slopes for some afternoon skiing. Can we pull it off? Well, we think we've got it covered. But stick around because there's always room for surprises. Good morning from the Côte d'Azur. Seriously, where else in the world can you kick off your day on a sunny beach and end it skiing in the Alps? So Anya and I met up at our favorite winter beach cafe in Nice, ironically called Le Temps d'un été, for the best possible start, breakfast by the sea. For a moment there we panicked. They might not be doing breakfast anymore. But thank goodness, false alarm. It's early January, and just look at this peace and quiet. Luckily, some of the beach restaurants reopened after November, which makes total sense. Who wouldn't want to soak up the sun when it's shining like this? Oh, and check out our server. Shorts and a t-shirt in the middle of winter. Only on the Côte d'Azur, right? We go for our usual café crème. And no surprises here. Spent ages deciding what to eat. But even Anya eventually makes up her mind. Damn, I'm not a morning person. But it's my birthday today, and Anya said she's gonna take me skiing. So why would I ever say no to that? And honestly, we should have brought swimsuits. Many locals swim here every single day year-round, especially retirees. And wow, are they fit! As for me, I'm more of a bathtub warm sea kind of swimmer. July to September, thank you very much.
Let's keep those for later on the slopes.
Back to breakfast.
Et voici mesdames, l'avocado toast aux champignons et le petit croissant.
Merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie.
It looks delicious. And yep, tastes even better. We could have stayed here all morning, but the slopes are calling and there's no time to lose. Time to hit the mountains. Look at the changing scenery. We're barely 20 minutes outside of Nice and already we're surrounded by mountains. And the views just keep getting better with every kilometer. We're heading to Auron, by the way, one of the 3 biggest ski resorts just an hour and a half from Nice. Valbert and Isola 2000 are also fantastic options. Isola 2000 usually gets the most snow of the 3, making it a great choice if you want reliable skiing conditions in the Sea Alps. Sure, there are much bigger ski areas elsewhere in the Alps, but for a day trip, or even a long weekend, there's more than enough slopes to keep you entertained. Plus, lots of people who live on the coast actually own a little apartment in one of the ski resorts. Sounds pretty ideal, right? If your feet are itching to hit the slopes for a day, but you don't have a car, no worries. There are buses that'll take you straight to your chosen ski resort. Check the video description for all the details. About halfway to Auron, we reach Pont de Clance. There's this bakery that's basically a ritual stop for anyone heading to or from the slopes. Hot coffee, sweet treats, sandwiches, you name it, they've got it. Naturally, we stock up. Okay, back on the road. The plan was to hit the slopes by 12:30, since that's when the half-day ski pass kicks in. But hey, filming always takes extra time, and I wasn't exactly pushing for an early start this morning. 12 degrees now. It was 16 earlier when we started in Nice, I saw that. And actually, what is the weather going to be like up on the slopes? I think, if I saw correctly, it was supposed to be 7 degrees today and quite windy, so I hope it's going to be okay.
What about the snow conditions? Have you checked them as well?
Of course I did. It's supposed to be 40 centimeters, which is not a whole lot actually, but it should be enough, we'll see. And it's usually only later in the season that there's more snow, so more to come in like February. Our road winds through even prettier mountain scenery, passing little villages every now and then. We've been following the Tinée River for quite a while now, and we'll stick to this valley even when we pass the turnoff to Valberg. With every minute we're getting closer to Auron, but still no snow in sight. Should we be worried? Not really. This is totally normal around here.
I wondered if there's another place in the world where you have the same setup, like here at the French Riviera, mountains and sea so close to each other. And I could only come up with one spot here in Europe, the Sierra Nevada. In Spain, yeah, in Spain. So maybe you know another place in the world.
If you do, let us know in the comments below. Once we pass the village of Isola, where you can turn right to head to the Isola 2000 ski resort, we know we're almost there. Just a few more kilometers and we take a left, finally spotting the first snow as we start the real climb. It's crazy to think we've gone from sea level in Nice to 1,600 meters. And here we are, Auron, an adorable little village with restaurants and hotels lining the main road. Fun fact, it's just as charming in summer, with tons of great hiking trails around. We drive through all of the village and then higher up to reach the parking lots, which are right in the heart of the resort. By now it's 2 p.m. and one thing stands out immediately. The cable cars heading to one of the summits aren't moving. We probably should have double-checked the conditions this morning. But hey, we're here now, so we're hitting the slopes no matter what. At the ticket booth, the lady tells us that most of the lifts aren't running this afternoon because of the wind. Total bummer. But on the bright side, we're only paying half price for our tickets. So let's gear up. First, we grab a proper parking spot, then it's time to suit up for the slopes. And finally, we're all set. Just a quick walk to the snow, right as the sun dips behind the mountain, leaving this whole part of the resort in the shade. Then a quick pit stop, and we're off. The good news? No tough decisions to make. There's only one lift open today that can take us on top of the closest mountain. So the snow really isn't all that great after all. What a shame. And it's totally windy, so most of the slopes are even closed, the lifts are closed. We'll see if we can make the most of it. And yeah, the village is looking pretty brown right now, but please don't judge based on today's pictures. Normally it's covered in white during the winter. Climate change? Or just bad luck this season so far? Who knows? But the higher we go, the better the snow gets, thankfully. Up here we catch a bit of sun and decide to ease in with a blue slope. Isn't this surreal? Just this morning we were practically dipping our toes in the sea, and now we're carving through the snow. Again, sorry about the shady shots today. It's totally because everything is closed. Behind these hilltops, the sun is still shining in full force.
remember the year when I learned skiing. It was 2010. I was quite old by then already. That we've been up to Isola. This was my first time that we skied together, and it was so warm that we had coffee next to the slopes and you had been a t-shirt.
Ah, great memories. But now it's time for the next round. This time we're hitting a red slope for some serious skiing action. And we've got to hurry if we want to squeeze into more descents before the lift closes.
Last girl standing.
Hand on heart, would you have expected such a white mountainous wonderland so close to the Mediterranean?
Challenge completed, but we knew we would make it.
So Anya knows it already, but I'm going to share a secret with you. Skiing is my favorite sport in the world. Oh, I forgot my cookies earlier.
The Riviera is full of surprises, and today was proof of that. We hope this inspires you to dive into the incredible variety this region has to offer. So what do you think? Would you take on this challenge? And if you want to see more of the fun adventures Anya and I love coming up with, we've got plenty more videos waiting for you to explore.